material is available in the Holy Quran and other sources. Prophet Musa, he was one of the Bani Israel's prophet. Bani Israel, as you know, children, yesterday I told you that Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam was known as Israel, and his coming generation was known as Bani Israel. So Prophet Yaqub migrated from Canaan to Egypt on the request of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. So they started living there, and they grew there, and in that uh, uh, in that family, so many prophets have been chosen by Allah. One of them is Prophet Musa alayhi salam. So Bani Israel were living in Egypt, the pharaohs of Egypt. At that time, there was a king who was whose name, actually all the kings were known as pharaohs. But at that time, there was a very tyrant and angry and cruel king. He was also known as Pharaoh. Someone told him that a child from Bani Israel will come and he will destroy your empire. And he was very angry. He decided and ordered his people to kill all the male child uh, who were born in the family of Bani Israel. In those conditions, Hazrat Musa was born. His father's name and mother's name is not known very well. Musa alayhi salam was born. His mother was very anxious, and he was very uh, बहुत परेशान थी उनकी अम्मी कि अब क्या करें. हाउ कैन वी सेव मूसा alayhi salam? Allah inspired him, inspired her to keep in a basket and float in the river Nile. So his mother did like that. He kept Musa alayhi salam in a basket and floated in the river Nile. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, luckily, uh, floating, went to the palace of uh, Pharaoh. His wife, Hazrat Asiya, who accepted Islam later on, when she saw the basket, she asked her servants or slaves to bring that basket. When it was brought to her, she saw that a beautiful child is there. Actually, Pharaoh and Asiya had no children, so she decided to keep Musa with him or with her or with them as a child and make them her son. So Allah's way are very wondrous. Allah managed to save Musa alayhi salam by Pharaoh himself. So he grew there, and one day when he was very young, he was walking in the streets of Egypt. He found that two persons are fighting. One was from Bani Israel and one was from Egypt itself. Actually, the Egyptians thought Bani Israel that they are foreigners. Actually, they migrated from Canaan to Egypt, as I told you yesterday, on the request of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. So they were known and considered as foreigner. So they actually they used to torture the Egyptians. When Musa saw that Egyptian is torturing the person from Bani Israel, he could not bear that. He hit him forcefully, and he died. After that, the news went to the court, and the king Pharaoh sent his people to catch Musa. And someone told Musa that the people of Pharaoh are roaming here and there in search of you. It is better you leave Egypt and go somewhere else. That is why he decided to leave Egypt and went to Madian. When he reached Madian, he found in the very beginning of the city that some people are there and on a well, and they are taking water for their cattle, sheep, goat, etc. But two girls are standing there. He went to them and asked, "Why are you standing here?" They told that we are waiting for our turn. When they will go, we will take water and give to our cattle. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam helped those girls and uh, take took water, and they went away. When they reached home, his father, their father was, children, was also a prophet of Allah. His name was Prophet Shuaib alayhi salam. Prophet Shuaib alayhi salam was father of those two girls who met Musa alayhi salam at the watering point. Allah asked Musa to go to Pharaoh. Actually, when he went to Prophet Shuaib alayhi salam, he helped Musa because Musa had no shelter, no food in city of Madian. So Shuaib alayhi salam kept with him Musa alayhi salam as a family member. Later on, he uh, married one of his daughter with Musa alayhi salam on the condition that he will pasture his goats and sheep for 8 years as a mahr. It was decided. So he was agreed, and he kept on posturing for 8 years. Actually, he did for 10 years, 2 years from his own side. After that, he decided to leave that place with his wife. So they went from Madian uh, to another place. In the way, when they were traveling, it was night and was cold. So they felt that some fire should be there to keep them warm. When they were traveling in the desert, Musa al-Islam saw some fire. He asked his family members to stay there, and he went there to take some fire so that he could make the food and get warmth. When he reached there, a voice came from inside the bushes. Musa, put off your shoes. I am your Lord. You are being selected as a prophet. So Allah asked Musa to go to Pharaoh. He has become insolent. From that place, Allah asked Musa to go back to Pharaoh to guide him to the right path. Pharaoh's wife, Hazrat Asiya, had accepted Islam, the departure from Egypt. Pharaoh uh, was very tyrant and cruel king. He used to torture the children of Israel, I mean Bani Israel. So Prophet Musa al-Islam decided to leave Egypt with his family members and the people of Bani Israel. So when he decided to go to leave Egypt, uh, Pharaoh with his army uh, went back to catch Musa and his family members. In the way, there was a sea. Hazrat Musa al-Islam stood there and was thinking what to do. Allah guided him to, actually, Hazrat Musa al-Islam had a staff which is called in the Holy Quran Asa. Musa al-Islam के हाथ में एक छड़ी थी. As you see on the screen, there is a stick. It is known as Asa. Asa in English is staff. Allah guided Musa, ordered Musa to uh, put the this staff on the water. As he uh, put it on the water gave the way, and Musa alayhi salam crossed the ocean or river with his family members and with the people of Bani Israel. When Pharaoh reached there, he found that the way is clear. So he decided to go through that way. But when he reached in the middle, Allah was planning some other thing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, फ़इन्नहुम यकीदून कैदन व अकीदु कैदा। वो अपनी चालें चलते हैं, हम मैं अपनी चाल चलता हूँ। तो Pharaoh was running after to catch Musa to torture them, but Allah was planning some other things. When Pharaoh reached in between, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala drowned him and destroyed them. When he was when he felt that he will not be saved, he started to cry, Musa, I believe in you and your Lord. But the time was over. He could not be saved and he was drawn with his army, with his people. And Musa alayhi salam and his family members went to the desert where there was no shade, there was nothing to eat, and no water to drink. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed them with food. He descended upon them manna wa salwa and asked Musa to hit the stone with his asa staff, and 12 fountains of water sprang in the desert. So many blessings gave Allah to the Bani Israel. And children, a book was revealed to Prophet Musa alayhi salam, that was Taurat. Taurat is the revealed book which was given to Prophet Musa alayhi salam to guide the people of Bani Israel and the people of Egypt. So, in short, I have told you the story of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. It requires much time, but we don't have much time. You can read it in other